What's up, everybody? Mark Fleetwood here. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Trader. Today, I'm talking about a coin that I wouldn't typically talk about, but I can't deny the chart. I can't deny what it looks like. I can't deny what the technicals show and what could happen with it. We're talking about Shiba Inu. We're talking about Shibu. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I've done a Dogecoin price analysis in the past, and I've said on that one, like I'll say on this one, I will give a fair and unbiased price projection, but man, this chart looks good. Stay tuned, I'm going to tell you all about it. Yeah. Alright guys, you know the drill. I'm not a financial advisor, this is not financial advice. I enjoy doing technical analysis, putting out there publicly, so hopefully people can either learn from it, get an idea of how to use it, or add something to their own arsenal of technical analysis. Again, I do not manage your money. I'm not responsible for your trades. You make your trades at your own risk and you manage your own money. With that being said, we're going to get right into Shiba Inu. Now, Shiba is on the 4-hour time frame. It is in a massive bull flag that looks like it's getting ready to pop. It has made 5 moves inside of the flag. It's touched bottom 3 times, and now is just creeping along bottom. If this breaks this resistance on this flag, there are only two potential resistances left that it's ever seen before. If you go back now, I would have to assume, and I have to double check this, that where it got launched from Binance.com, because I can't even do this on Binance.us because there's not enough data on it. But on Binance.com, it launched, and this was the very top here. And you see where it kind of made this big bowl. It made this really big bowl, and then the resistance here was where price hit resistance here at the start. You know, it hit resistance here a couple times and it fell. Come all the way, fast forward all the way to recent. That resistance stopped it dead in its tracks here, and now it is consolidating right on it. Now, if it breaks out of this triangle, if it breaks out of this bear or bull flag, typically you want to target the depth of the flag, the depth of the triangle, to be your target for the breakout. So that would put us in between these two levels of resistance. It should break out. It would probably hit this resistance, bounce down, and then jump right back up. And it should break this resistance here. Now, once it does, if this resistance breaks, I believe this was prior all-time high. I had to double check that. I'm sorry, this is a quick video. I saw this chart and I had to make a video quickly. If it breaks this, I believe this was all-time high. When it got listed on Binance, it shot up to the all-time high. There's no more actual level of resistance to know for sure. It's in price discovery mode at that point, and there's really not a lot to say of what could or couldn't happen at that point. It's a potential to double up, or it might come up beyond this and just sit, just slightly above it. I don't know for sure. I can't give an idea on that. There's no previous data to look at to say, hey, this should do this or this should do that. But if I use one additional tool or one additional piece of information, this is now starting to look like a big cup and handle. Where it got to here, it dropped down to about 25% of the depth of the cup on its handle. Actually, about 50% almost. It dropped almost 50% there, so a pretty good sized handle. If this plays out like a traditional cup and handle, where the breakout for this is the overall depth of the cup, now we have an idea of price coming out from the neckline. Once it gets to this neckline again, we got an idea of with that 4 zeros, 648. 648, which at this point would be a little bit more than a double up from current price. It's from right around 300 right now, 296. So a little bit more than a double up of the current price. If it breaks this neckline, or we'll call this the cup line, on the head and shoulders, it's called a neckline. So excuse me, I say that too often. But again, guys, I'm really excited for this because, you know, I'm not a fan of meme coins. I'm not a fan of the flavor of the month, the FOMO, the anything at all. But this could blow up very quickly. I mean, this candle right now is coming, and I have no indicators on this. This is strictly just from market structure. Let me throw some indicators in here. Let's see. Let me see what the MACD looks like, and the check MACD and RSI. Those are two that I typically look at. So MACD, and we'll look at RSI, Relative Strength Index. So it came back down a good bit. Typically, you know, it dropped back down to 50. Like, so there's room to grow again. I mean, look, I mean, this thing hopped up real high. Got really overbought. So I mean, this potentially you would want to see a little bit more of a cool down, but this was enough. It was definitely enough of a cool down. And the MACD looks like the MACD is primed to flip back up again. And this flips back up and pulls another upward move like this one, it could definitely do that. So I mean, indicators are looking good in the same way. Obviously, we're going to need more volume than this. The volume's going to have to spike up the way it did here. You see these big buys, these big, you know, volume spikes with the buys. So that definitely needs to happen. But that typically does happen with a breakout. Once you start having price breakout, the volume comes up with it. So keep an eye on this. I mean, honestly, keep an eye on this 4-hour candle we're in. This could be within the next 24 hours to have a major breakout here. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be the video for today. A massive, massive breakout potential. I mean, just the triangle here, just the flag or the pennant breakout, you know, puts you up about, let me see, if it breaks out here, you get a 45% increase here, a 45% increase. Now, if it breaks out and does the full kind of cup and handle move, looking at a 111% increase. Now, here's the big deal. Here is the big deal. In the beginning of this year, the beginning of 2021, end of 2020, beginning of 2021, the coin that broke first to really push the alts, if I'm not mistaken, was Doge. Doge broke hard. Everybody started talking about it. And then alt season really took off. I remember around February, ADA really took off, and Ravencoin took off. A whole bunch of things took off in February, but Doge had already kind of hit. If this Q4 gets lifted off by Shiba, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if one alt breaks first, and then later other alts follow. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Like if you like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And as always, until next time, peace.